Hi, everyone. Welcome back to this special edition for GMID Day. I'm Deborah Gardner, your host here for Hospitality Today Live. And now our next guest is representing Mexico. We're talking about Michel Wohlmuth, who is the CEO and founding partner for Creatividad in Mexico City, a company with 30 years of experience in the organization of corporate events and recognized by MDC magazine as one of the 10 most important agencies in Mexico. Now, previously, Michel was the first chair of the Latin American Advisory Council for Meeting Professionals International. And now he is the first Latin American member of the MPI International Board of Directors. He is the president-elect of ComAir, which is the Mexican Meetings Industry Council that represents 16 associations of the meetings industry. Winner of the Chair Award, which recognizes the most outstanding member of the MPI community worldwide, Michel has also contributed his writings for specialized tourism and marketing media. Here with us today to talk about meetings and events in Mexico, along with the Latin community, is Michel Wohlmuth, so we don't want you to miss this, but this is going to be very interesting. So we know that you're going to really, really want to know what's going on in Mexico. So stay with us and we'll be right back right here on Hospitality Today Live. Welcome back, everyone. This episode, along with the entire day for GMID, is sponsored by Efficient Health Solutions, your preferred health insurance provider for the hospitality industry. And that is efficienthealthsolutions.com. And so now, I actually have Randy, who is with the Efficient Health Solutions with us. Hi, Randy.
Hi, Deborah. I'm loving your show. You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you so much for sponsoring. We're really happy to have you. And we're going to talk with you a little bit later in the show as well.
Perfect. Can't wait.
You bet. Now, I want to introduce to you our special guest here for GMID. And here is Michel. Hi, Michel. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, Deb. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here with you.
It is an honor to have you here representing Mexico as well, because we're covering all of North America, and you were highly recommended to talk to, and I can see why with your credentials. And now I know with the journey of the pandemic has really affected most of North America. Could you tell us a little bit about what's been going on in Mexico during the pandemic?
Yes, it was terrible as well, and in the States and in the rest of the world. This pandemic affected our industry. I think our industry was the most affected in the world. And right now, we start, since a few months ago, to start doing events. Here in Mexico, during the pandemic, most of the meeting agencies, we change our kind of work. We change doing presential events to start doing online and virtual events. This is what I did with my agency, and this is what many of my friends with other agency also did it. So we learn how to survive, and we learn how to make new event kind of events and business in this great industry.
Yeah, we really did learn a lot. It's not our first rodeo per se in the industry. You've been in it long enough to know that we've had some, ups and downs. But this one was different. this one really impacted everyone, not only professionally, but also personally. Can you give us a little bit of what you personally went through during this pandemic?
Of course, this affect us personally, and we, my partner and I, we've been very careful with our people, with our team. Even that we were away from them, we tried to be very close with them, talking with our new platforms, with our virtual platforms. We had the chance to work together in a virtual way with our avatars. And in a family perspective, this was a very good chance to be with the family, with my daughters, and interact with them. And this was a gift. So as the life is, sometimes you win, some things you lose. In the family matter, I won. In the business, I really lost, but we also learned many things. So we're getting strength after this situation. This is
that's a really good point, Michel. You're absolutely right. As devastating as the pandemic was, it was a gift. I like the analogy that you used there, because the opportunity to spend with family, it was almost like it was meant to be, to have us all slow down and really grasp what's really important. We love our industry. We love what we do. You've got such a very successful company there. And yet we must have been missing out on what's been going on in our personal life. And that really was brought to light during this pandemic. And I would imagine not only you, but your team went through the same personal experience.
Yes, of course. And obviously, at the end, we are being affected with this. And we I think each of us need to find a way to get out with coaching, psychologists, reading, meditation. But this is ending, and we are very happy that it's almost end, and we have the opportunity to start working together again as a team, and working with the clients, and having this great opportunity to start doing events again and see the motion of the people gather again.
That's great to hear, because that's the way we feel here in the States too. And feeling like everybody's starting to embrace the in-person and virtual has been really interesting. Is that is what you see down in Mexico as well?
Yes, yeah, definitely. Since last year, we start having presential events from the industry with clients. And now we are expecting these hybrid events where we're going to use all the information and the experience that we learned during the pandemic to start doing new kind of events with these hybrid events, combining the presential event and the audience that we will have in a Zoom or in any other platform, like we are having right now with your show, your great show.
Well, and that's good to hear, because when you're saying new things, what is Creatividad doing to help their clients, especially decide, do we do in person? Do we do virtual? Do we do hybrid? I mean, that's a whole nother new conversation you have to have with your clients, right?
Yes, now we are consultants. We are not only meeting planners. So we need to understand the needs of the clients, what's the goal, what they want to accomplish with the event. And then we need to offer the right solution and execute it very well, obviously.
Okay. And so far, do you see your clients open-minded to hybrid or any type of, maybe it's just going to be in person, or maybe it's just going to be virtual? Are you finding they're they're very open-minded to this type of process?
Yes, definitely. Our clients, they want to get again in presential events, and they're very open to hear new ideas and how we can combine the virtual audience with the presential attendees. And this again, it's complicated, but we are learning again, and we are finding the right way to combine and to it's having two kind of events. It's like a TV show, a TV event for the virtual events, and we need to run simultaneously the presential event. It's more complicated, but this is the way we live in meeting as a meeting planner. It's all the time new opportunities, new things that we need to accomplish.
Right. And that's why I love the name of your company, because it is all about being creative. It's about being innovative. It's about trying new things at the same time. But on the flip side, now that we are coming out of this pandemic, there's always going to be challenges within our industry. What do you feel is the next challenge that we actually should be focusing on to help improve our industry, especially in Mexico?
Yes, well, first of all, the first challenge is the health of our attendees. We need to continue taking care of our attendees. The second challenge is how we convince the people to attend the event. They need to feel safe, and at the event, we need to make them feel emotions. We want that our attendees feel great experience and live great experience at our events. And the other challenge is many companies also are arguing and are talking inside if it's the right moment to have the event. And what we are saying to our clients is, if they don't appear, the competition will appear and they will win this space that they will going to lose because they don't want to be at the presential events with the clients one-to-one, face-to-face.
Oh, very good points. Very good points. And so those type of challenges are actually opportunities to really embrace. And I know as an industry, we'll conquer those. But it sounds like very similar challenges that we have in the States as well. But yeah, there's always going to be challenges that we have to face. But if we come together and work on it together, I can see there's there's going to be improvement.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so what is the, maybe the city of Mexico or any other city in Mexico or town, what are they doing pertaining to destination? In other words, how are they getting people to come to Mexico City, or, maybe coming to the States? Is there any talk about that?
Yes, we as an industry, as a result of this pandemic, we get very strong as an industry, as a meeting industry. So each of us, we are working to bring again the clients to the presential events, and the international clients also to come to Mexico. So what I'm seeing is some destinations are working very, very well, advertising their destination. For example, Caribe Mexicano, Cabos, Guadalajara, Monterrey. They are doing great job saying that Mexico is the right place to bring the convention, the incentive, the Congress. And with them, the associations like MPI or PCMA or local association of the industry, we also are sending the same message. So what we are doing is unify the same message that Mexico is the right place to bring events, and also that we are ready to do events, presential events again, that we are ready, that this is the right moment to do it.
Well, every place in Mexico is so beautiful. So any international inbound business would be such a huge treat to experience the culture and the customs there, and the language and the food. The margaritas are just fantastic from what I remember. So I can't wait to get back down to Mexico myself. So have to plan that really soon. Now, you're on the international board of directors with Meeting Professionals International. Well deserved, by the way, sir. How has your experience helped you professionally and in the Latin community by being on this board and being that involved with MPI?
I think I always say, as a president of the Mexico chapter, that being in an association, the important thing is to work for the association, and the result will come alone. And one of the results is being part of the IVOT for MPI, and this is a great opportunity to meet new people, to expand the networking. And as meeting planners, all the time we need to find some solution. We need to solve problems. We need to find new suppliers. And being part of this great networking is the way to find this kind of solutions, first of all. And second, this is a great opportunity to make greater the association internationally. I really believe that there are great opportunities to grow the MPI in Latin America, and this is what I'm doing, helping the association to be more important, to have more presence in Latin America. And right now, actually, Latin America is the only region after 2 years that is growing in MPI. So all the time, being part of MPI, it's a great opportunity to having this kind of results, and I think it's great to be there, and all the time you are seeing great opportunities and results.
Well, you're doing a great job because the presence is there. And that is key to get the ball rolling. Give me an example or a strategic move on what would be next to get Mexico, the country of Mexico, even more on the map. What would you suggest? Or what have you suggested at the board meetings above and beyond just the presence?
Yes, 2 examples. First is, after 2 years, we are seeing at the MPI 9 new opportunities of creating a club. We have at MPI, we have chapters that are 50 or more, and clubs are smaller, 30 or more. Now we are having 9 opportunities in 9 different countries in Latin America to become clubs. Right now we have as a club Colombia, and also a club of Mexican Caribbean. This is one example. Another example is during the pandemic, it was an opportunity where to have the World Education Congress, the 23 World Education Congress of MPI. And I raised my hand, I say, Mexico is the right place. And I saw the faces, I will not say who, but they were very incredible. No? Really, Mexico it's the right place. It's secure. It's good. It's normal. And after a great work with the president of Mexican Caribbean chapter, Rocio, and their team, we won the World Education Congress for Mexico, and this is the first time that MPI has the World Education Congress outside the States and Canada.
Oh,
Mexico will be the first place, and Mexican Caribbean will be the right place. So
okay.
This is just to believe that it's possible, to raise a hand, to be part, to talk, to speak louder, and then we start to seeing results.
Sure. That makes a lot of sense. Now, these clubs, can someone from the States or Canada or somewhere else join these clubs?
Yes. You as a member of MPI, if you live in the States, you can join a chapter in Europe or in Latin America.
Right.
Make the change in the platform, and it's done. So yes, it's possible. So that if you want to join one in Latin America, we'll be very happy to have you.
Right. Very cool. And where does somebody go to look at that? Would that be the MPI website that would display that opportunity?
Yes, could be MPI website, or just at the MPI email. You send an email and someone can help you. I can help you. So yes, there are many ways to get it.
Oh, that's great. That's good to know. I think our viewers did not even know that was an option or an opportunity. So now here on Hospitality Today Live, you have actually opened up the chance for anybody to join one of those clubs is just brilliant. So thank you for sharing that. Now, earlier, you were talking about trying to keep things safe through this whole pandemic. And GMID's theme is Meet Safe. So what is everyone in your world doing to help keep meetings safe?
Well, first of all, to send the message that we need to get vaccinate, and then to use all the protocols for a presential event. We know which the protocols are. I don't need to say again, but we need to use it. And this will be part of our life for the next few years. And this, what I'm saying is, when we are having an event, we always have sound, a screen, and videos. And now we will incorporate these new things, these protocols. This is part of the event. This will not be a new thing. It will be part of our, as a meeting planners, the plan of doing the event.
Right. Very good. Yeah, that sounds a great plan, because we need to continue even when the pandemic's over. I think this is a new wave that's not going to go away. I think it's always the fact that we need to meet safe.
Correct.
Yeah,
yes.
I agree. Well, is there any tips or advice that you would give to a client that is looking to place a meeting in Mexico or an event in Mexico and working with you and your team? Is there any advice, suggestions that would make their journey more smoother in deciding on Mexico?
Of course. Well, for the Americans, companies and meeting planners, Mexico is very near. We have great places. We have many things to see. We have pre-Hispanic sites, colonial sites, modern sites, great beaches. We have
everything.
we have everything in Mexico, and also the people. We as Mexicans, we love to share, to talk with the tourists. And you know this phrase, mi casa es tu casa, my home is your home. So we really enjoy having our clients and tourists here in Mexico. And something that it's true and it's very real. It's the level of service that we have in Mexico. We are committed with our clients. We don't do the event just for doing the event, or we don't serve the food just for serving the food. It's passion, it's service, and yes, Mexico is the right place, and the rest of the Latin America, it's working the same thing and the same philosophy. So you are very welcome from the States, from Europe, from all the world, and as we say in MPI, when we are living a terrible crisis right now with this war, with this invasion, and we need to send a message that the meeting industry is the way to gather the people, to send a message of peace, that we can work together, that it doesn't matter where you live, what kind of religion you have, or color, or anything, that we are an example, a vivid example of how the people can live and share and collaborate together in this industry.
That's a great analogy. You're a great ambassador for Mexico, that's for sure. And I have to agree with you on the people. Every time I go to Mexico, I feel I've never felt so welcomed than any other country that I've been to than Mexico. They're very proud of their work. They're very proud of where they live. They're proud of their culture and the things that they want you to experience. So anybody that experiences working with the people in Mexico is in for a really special treat, because you'll feel special coming to, at least I do when I come to Mexico. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that, you're very hospitable people, and that's why you're in the hospitality industry.
Yes, it doesn't matter where you go to Mexico, there is history. And
that too, yes.
Passion.
Yes.
It's people. So
yes,
this is the right place to
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So just to close out our episode time together here, can you tell us what GMID means to you, since this is the official celebrated day of GMID?
Of course, this is a celebration. We need to celebrate our industry. We need to send a message of peace, that we can gather. It doesn't matter where you live, what kind of religion you have, the color of your skin. It doesn't matter. It's a celebration after 2 years that we didn't have the opportunity of doing events. We need to celebrate ourselves, our companies, and to be together. We need to collaborate, to send a message of collaboration to the rest of the world, to the rest of the other industry, that this industry is stronger when we are together.
Very good point. No one can say it more beautifully than you did, Michel. So that was excellent. And gosh, we just want to talk to you a little bit more, but I know our time is running out. But if people want to further the discussion and conversation with you, we just wanted to go ahead and give them your information, which is your email and your website, if that's okay. And is there any other way that people can contact you, or are those the best ways?
Those are the best way. WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter. Now there is no reason to be in contact. So
yeah, it's great. As big as our industry is, it is small. We know that you're just a neighbor of ours from the United States. And we know that, gosh, with things turning around the way they are, it's just so wonderful to know that we are going to be back and seeing each other, hugging each other again, but yet continue to meet safe. So Thank you. And I know we have a big thank you to Eduardo for recommending you to be on this show. You are perfect for that. So say hello to him for us. But we wish you all the best with your company and agency in Mexico City. And of course, we'll see you, I'm sure, at some live events eventually as well.
For sure. Thank you so much for this time. Thanks to Mr. Chaillo, my master, my Jedi. And thank you for this great time to talking with you and with your public.
It's our pleasure. Have a great GMID day.
Thank you.